I am here with Jim Owens. He is the brand manager for Mustang Shelby with the Ford Motor Company. What better way to represent them at the Barrett-Jackson Car Auction Show? How's your week going so far, Jim?
It's great, and we can't say enough about the welcoming feeling we get every year coming to Scottsdale.
Yeah.
I've been coming since 2006 every year, and to see the hundreds of thousands of people and Scottsdale residents come here and enjoy the car culture, we love it, and what better place to display our 2024 Mustang.
Well, let's talk about your 2024 Mustang. Are you auctioning off VIN 1?
VIN 1.
Tell me about this. This is the third year in a row you've auctioned off for the charity. Talk to me about this because it's really an important aspect of what you all do.
It's about doing right by doing good.
I love that.
Craig Jackson and his team here allowed us to start this in 2006. We did the first one.
Wow.
We did the 07 Shelby GT500 and the old structure. Do you remember that? We had Carroll Shelby and Edsel Ford on stage, and we raised $600,000 for JDRF at the time and the Carroll Shelby Foundation.
Wow.
Since then, we've raised more than $10 million, and Barrett-Jackson has raised more than $100 million for charity. Now, Craig's actually a big part of it, right?
Yes.
He bought the Shelby GT500 VIN 1, and we ended up making it in the exact color of the Green Hornet that he so painstakingly restored.
Oh my gosh!
And so it was wonderful. The Scottsdale community, pays back huge, and so does the enthusiast culture. The car culture really wants to find a way to give back, and what better way than with this beautiful car?
I love that. What's going on, you helped bring the Mustang and Shelby to the global market. My dad is a car aficionado. I bring this up. I think about him every time I'm here. I had the privilege of coming with him last year. He loves Ford. He's a 66-year-old car racer himself that builds them up. They buy these. What are you looking forward to when it comes to the future of Shelby and Mustang right now?
So right now, we've just completed our 2022 Shelby GT500 run. Now we're launching the 7th generation Mustang.
Wow.
And what we're really excited about is what, Carroll brought with us, the desire for performance to be close at hand.
I love that.
And it is in that heart and soul that he brought to the table, is in all of the things that we do, and it is in the core of the Mustang. And Shelby GT500 at 760 horsepower.
Just a little bit fast.
Just a little bit in 2022. This one, naturally aspirated, has 500 horsepower in the Dark Horse edition.
What?
And so that technology Carroll would be proud of because he always wanted more horsepower.
Yeah. Let's talk about Carroll. You had the privilege of working underneath him. What did it mean to you to learn from the main guy himself?
The thing I learned more than anything was the care and the way he interacted with people. He could sit down with Jay Leno or, he could sit down with Bill Ford and, carry on a conversation. But he could also, back out in Las Vegas when we were at the Speedway, go out to the petrol smorgasbord and sit in the table and just kind of hold court after we were done with everybody. And that caring, that was the best thing that I learned from him. Was because he was an incredible human. The only person who had won Le Mans as a driver, a manufacturer, and as a team owner. I kept telling Henry Ford III, who I worked for a while, he's on the board now, that he could do that too.
Yeah.
Like no other person could do that, right? But like Henry Ford could, because as a team owner, as a manager, he'd just have to learn how to drive like Carroll. Now I've watched him drive.
Not there.
He's not quite there yet. But that is one of the cool things that we've learned. You always try to bring the best that you can to the most people that you can. And we've done this with the 7th generation Mustang.
We've not only done that with the build of the 7th generation, you're doing it by auctioning off and always giving back to the community, which is at the core of what you do and what the Barrett-Jackson Car Show does.
It does. And then the people from Scottsdale and all around the world who come here bring an energy and an excitement, and that energy and excitement drives actually higher money, which then can help all of the charities. And for us, for JDRF, hopefully finding the cure for type 1 diabetes.
I love that. This week is special. It's Scottsdale Super Season this year. We have, starts off with Barrett-Jackson Car Show, which we love. Then we have the Waste Management Open and Super Bowl. What has this crowd and energy been like this week?
It's, and I can't speak to the attendance figures yet. I know the Barrett staff can.
Yeah.
This is the most people I've seen on a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday ever. and you know, there will be and with the Waste Management Open, Ford participates in that as well through our dealerships.
Yep.
And that crowd, you know, when they sit around the island green, you know, the third green there, with the stadium that's built around there, the passion and energy of the Scottsdale people come through in spades.
Well, Jim, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for what y'all do to give back and help kids with type 1 diabetes. And it was a pleasure to meet you.
It was a pleasure, and then here you go. You can drive this one out.
Yes! See you later, Scottsdale.